Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here is my review of the most highly anticipated comic book film of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine. Just a heads up, in case you have dyslexia or something and didn't read the title of this video properly, this will be a spoiler review, so click away right now if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, let's get to it. This film was a complete and total joyride from beginning to end, and it lived up to all my expectations, and I couldn't praise it enough for doing so. Let's get into all the stuff I loved about this film first. Ryan Reynolds further proves in this film why he was born to play Deadpool and why nobody can ever replace him as the Merc with the Mouth. He still gets Deadpool's snarky, fourth-wall-breaking sense of humor from the comics down to a T. The chemistry he has with the main Wolverine variant of this film, played by the irreplaceable Hugh Jackman, was hilarious and amazing to see. Hugh Jackman gave a great performance as Wolverine, but again, that's expected. This is a version of Wolverine who has lost everything and lost his dear X-Men family due to his negligence and complacency. And to see him finally redeem himself in the end by helping Deadpool save his world, since he knows what it's like to lose everything you hold dear to you, was executed perfectly. Also, to see Jackman finally don his classic Wolverine costume from the comics was just amazing and made me feel like a kid again. Like, they got Wolverine's yellow and black costume from the comics perfectly. Now, to everyone watching this, if you had a time machine and you were to travel back in time to the year 2009 when X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, and you were to tell me that they were going to give us a second chance at seeing Deadpool and Wolverine on the same screen again, but this time done with justice and not bastardized like what Origins did, I would have never believed you. I would have thought you were crazy. Because that's how much that this film killed my dreams of seeing these two beloved characters on the same screen together again. But I'm glad that Marvel Studios and Ryan Reynolds finally gave us a second chance. The action scenes in this film were all very well shot and edited together. The sequence at the end where there is a long, uncut shot of Wolverine and Deadpool taking down all the other Deadpool variants in the middle of the street was astonishing to see. This film fully embraces its R rating by going over the top and cartoony with its blood and gore. Not only that, the main villains in this film were all really fun, especially Emma Corrin as Cassandra Nova. She gave a menacing performance in this film and always had an intimidating presence every time she was on screen. She was so diabolical and sadistic in this film, and to see Deadpool and Wolverine finally take her out and vaporize her before she can destroy their world was great. The cameos in this film were all hilarious and great to see on screen. However, there was one cameo I really was not expecting to see at all, and it was near the beginning of the film where Deadpool was traveling through the multiverse to find a Wolverine variant, and we stumble upon one Wolverine variant played by Henry Cavill. And that was just great to see. My whole theater gasped when he came on screen. Also, screw you, James Gunn, for betraying Henry Cavill and not bringing him back as Superman. Anyways, Chris Evans' cameo as Johnny Storm in this film was astounding and hilarious. I was somewhat expecting Chris Evans to come back to the MCU, but not like this. Not only that, the other variants that Deadpool and Wolverine teamed up with in The Void were all great as well. It was really cool seeing X-23, Elektra, and Wesley Snipes' Blade return, and they all still gave great performances since the last time we saw them on screen. However, what was also a very pleasant surprise for me was seeing Channing Tatum finally playing Gambit in this film and teaming up with Deadpool and Wolverine to take down Cassandra Nova. He was supposed to play Gambit in a solo film before the Disney-Fox merger happened, but I really wish we did get to see his solo film after seeing his performance in this film. He got Gambit's Cajun accent and personality perfectly from the comics, and they even show us a really cool display of his powers from the comics in this film, where he fights all of Cassandra Nova's henchmen. The only real negatives I have to say about this film are I wish the story was a little more streamlined, because all the cameos and Deadpool constantly traveling from one place to the next made the plot seem like it was on ADHD, but then again that was probably the point since this film is just supposed to be a thrill-ride multiverse tour and nothing less. Overall, I absolutely adored Deadpool and Wolverine. It's definitely my favorite comic book film of the year and I cannot recommend it enough. If I have to give this film a rating, it would be a 9 out of 10. Go see it as soon as you can, and thank you all so much for watching if you made it this far. I am just some geeky guy, and before you guys sign off, I just want to remind all of you that I'm going to be releasing an X-Men ranking video soon, either this weekend or next week, where I rank all of the Fox X-Men films since they have now officially concluded with Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and see you all next time.